Hey, good morning, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Thursday, January the 23rd. Hope you're doing well on this Thursday morning. There are many in our country that are not doing well at all. They are really struggling with the elements, whether it be the cold, the fires, homelessness, many different issues. And as I always say, spend a few moments, just spend a few moments sending them positive energy, prayers, good thoughts. I believe in it. I believe in it, and I think you do too. And by the power of this and so many of us coming together, even us on these videos that we share, we have to believe that good is being done. And it is. And I think that's a worthy endeavor each day. So, with that, I am going to ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. Mark, chapter 3, verses 7 through 12. Jesus withdrew toward the sea with his disciples. A large number of people followed from Galilee and from Judea, hearing what he was doing. A large number of people came to him also from Jerusalem, from beyond the Jordan, and from the neighborhood of Tyre and Sidon. He told his disciples to have a boat ready for him because of the crowd, so that it would not crush him. He had cured many, and as a result, those who had diseases were pressing upon him to touch him. And whenever unclean spirits saw him, they would fall down before him and shout, "You are the Son of God." He warned them sternly not to make him known. Imagine these crowds following Jesus. Imagine the numbers. Imagine the extreme excitement to get close to him. And now let's look today. Let's look at where the crowds are. The crowds are at inaugurations. No political comments, please. The crowds are at sporting events. The crowds are at shopping centers. The crowds are all over the beaches in the summertime. The crowds are on the ski slopes. Are the same number of crowds at that level in churches? No, they're not. Am I going to make that comparison and say to you that we need to all line up and walk into a house of worship? No. I have a better idea. All of the crowds exist for a reason. All of the crowds, which we are a part of many that I mentioned and then some, are there, and Jesus is present in some way, shape, or form. The question is, how do we lead these crowds to Jesus? Do we hand out Bibles? Do we get up on a pulpit and scream out Jesus' name and hold a cross? Maybe not a bad idea, but I'd like to offer a simpler idea and one that we can all do. Bring something of Christ to the crowd that you're in. Watch yourself take the lead. If I may, I'd like to give an example. Years ago, when I was in business, I came up with a theory that swearing, any kind of swear words, were not necessary. And I was pretty good at it for a while. Then all of a sudden it fell apart. Maybe it was around the time I was working for the church. I'm not quite sure, but let's not go there. But it fell apart, and I had a mouth like not a good one. And then about a year ago, I said, I need to return to that, and I need to stick to it this time because it's just something I believe in. I'm not judging anybody else who doesn't subscribe to my theory and uses a curse word here and there, but I just believe in it. So I decided I would do it, and I have. And you know what? Simple as it is, and I'm not really patting myself on the back here, I'm using it as an illustration, it's worked. I can tell you at least 5 people had been in conversation with me and decided they'd go off into a cursing tirade. And then realizing that they don't hear me say it, they say, "I'm really sorry. And I shouldn't talk like that. I really need to clean up my mouth a little bit." And I say, "Listen, it's okay. You could say those words in front of me. I'm not judging you." But my point is that little change in myself puts me in a position to lead the crowds to Jesus. And people recognize, yeah, maybe it's not such a good idea. And it's just one example. Maybe in your case, it's a smile. Maybe it's in your case, it's a hug. Maybe in your case, it's something that truly is a simple but powerful example of Christ that will lead the crowd that you're in to Him. How about it? Can we start today? Would you like to offer some possibilities on this thread? I would love to hear from you if you could. That would be an awesome start. And I'll tell you what, if you're struggling with an idea of what to do, look at our animal friends. Look at their simplicity, the power in their simplicity, the power in the way they communicate, the power in the way they love. And maybe, just maybe, you'll come up with one yourself, and the crowds will go to Jesus. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Thursday. As always, I hope it was helpful. Hope you could take it into your day and into your week and really make a difference. And I know that we all can. I welcome your comments and your thoughts always. And as I always say, I appreciate you being here with me. I want to wish you all a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you back here on Sunday for a scripture reflection. Take care, everyone.